the strength and conditioning coach for the Calgary Stampeders, which is the CFL, reached out to a yoga studio that I was working at the time, and they're like, do you have anyone that will come teach our guys yoga? And so the owner of the studio chose me, and I taught the guys, and they literally like walked out, and I was like, oh my God, what's going on here? It's like this. And then that's when that moment happened where I was like, this whole thing needs to change, because I was only teaching them what I had learned. And so I said to the strength and conditioning coach, I was like, listen, just give me another chance. Like, I'll work for free. And I started to then understand that everything about yoga had to change in terms of the postures. They had to be movements. The flexibility piece didn't make sense for like how athletes need to move in terms of fast twitch and power and explosiveness. The word chakra, or like if you say to an athlete, like, find your third eye, they're like looking around the room for an eyeball. So everything had to change, from the postures to the language to that whole essence of like candles burn. Like, it was just too esoteric for how athletes interpret information. And so that's where it was seated. It was in Calgary. And I started to work with a quarterback, and he came, we probably did it 2 or 3 times a week, and he won MVP. We won a championship. And he's like, you gotta change the name of this. Like, it can't be yoga. It's not Jana's yoga.
Yeah.
And we were brainstorming. One of the strength and conditioning coaches I was talking with as well, he was brainstorming. He's like, what about JOGA? Like yoga for jocks. Like, as a dude,
Yes.
I feel really good saying, hey, buddy, I'm going to go do JOGA. And then from that day moving forward, it was just like, hey guys, let's go do JOGA. And that's where it all started.